Hey there, we're gonna have a look how you can build your own web map. So we see here an example of a Wegue web map. It consists of a normal dynamic map which you can zoom and pan. You have a layer tree with layers you can switch on and off. Title, logo, address search, so everything you need. And you can build this relatively easy by yourself. It's open source and available on Maximum Wegue on GitHub. So here you can see the README, and there's described how you can install everything, and we will do this together now. First you have to download the code. The preferred way is to copy the URL and git clone it. Alternatively, you can also download the zip file. So I go to my code editor. There's already a command line included. Then I type git clone with the URL. I've cloned before, so I don't have to do this again. Then I see here all the files that are also visible on GitHub. And here also on the left side in the file tree as well. Then I can see the README as well here in a nicer preview. And the first thing I have to do is to run npm install. This installs all the JavaScript dependencies. And here it's important that you actually have npm, so the Node Package Manager, installed on your system. So this is done. And in the next step, we have to fill this app folder with the template app. And this is done with this command, npm run init app. And then we see this folder will be filled. And the interesting part here is that this folder describes our specific web map, whereas the other folders contain the functionality behind everything. And so if there's like a Wegue update, you can simply update all the other folders using git, and your files in the app folder stay the same and can be reused to still serve your web map. Alright, and so we have a template website, so we can instantly run it using npm run dev. This starts a local web server on localhost 8081 and automatically opens it in the browser. It just takes a short moment, but there it is. So we see the exact same web map as we have seen before, with the difference that the whole website functionality now comes from our local machine and not from the server. However, of course, most of the geo data, for example, the base map here is the OpenStreetMap base map is served from the OpenStreetMap server. So now we come to the configuration. Like I said before, here in the app folder, everything you need to configure your own app is available. So you have some view files where you can add some own JavaScript modifications. But actually the most important file is this app.conf.json, and it's totally enough to only edit this file. And to show how you can do this, I put the code editor and the website side by side. And for example, I can simply change the title by changing this title property, my example web map. And furthermore, I can modify the main color, save this, hit refresh, and my website has been updated. So this example configuration file also provides example layers from different types. So here I have a GeoJSON. In this case, it's locally stored on my machine, but it can also be anywhere in the internet. Here I have a WFS layer, KML layer. This is actually this earthquake layer here. WMS, vector tile, XYZ, which is mostly used for base maps. And I actually here have two types of base maps, and here this type OSM is like just basically the special case for the standard OSM base map. And if I would like to have this open topo map instead, I just make it visible true and the OSM to visible false, hit refresh, and there I get the open topo map by default. Additionally, I can switch on modules like the layer list, measuring tool, InfoClick, geocoder, and so on. But it's also fine just to leave it unmodified. All right, finally, if we added all our layers that we want, we of course would like to publish our website on our server or on our web space. And for this, it's important to run npm run build. This takes a moment and creates a website build in this directory dist. And when I take this, I can just move it to any web space and it will be visible in the internet. But of course, be sure that all the layers you're actually including are also available in the internet and are not only available in your local network. All right, so this was the basic idea. I wish you a lot of fun trying it out, and see you next time.